Center for International Education. He earned a doctorate in Peninsular Spanish Literature from the University of Maryland at College Park, a master's in foreign language and Spanish literature from West Virginia University. Jose is published extensively, and is a member of numerous professional organizations. He is considered an authoritative source on history, politics, and culture of 20th century Spain. Today he's going to talk more specifically about his role in the Center of International Education as he helps UMW students find the best programs to study, intern, research, and volunteer abroad. Jose says that studying abroad is a personal and academic growth experience unlike any other. I wish there was more of that when I was here. Let's please welcome Jose to the podium.
All right. There we go. Well, thank you, everybody, for listening to a few remarks about my passion. Yes, Spanish literature and foreign languages and all that it is, but international education is really what completes me. I know it sounds kind of a cliche, but it really does. I was a product of study abroad myself, having grown up in Spain, and my study abroad experiences, 3 of them were in the States. And funny thing, this is where I ended up. That's how it normally happens. But let me kind of just briefly talk a few minutes about my role in the Center for International Education, some of the things that we do for our students. The center provides services for both international students once they matriculate at the University of Mary Washington and our students that look for programs to study abroad. Currently, about 30% of the student body, and that's a very good number for our size school, about 30% of our student body studies abroad. And that could be from 1 to 8 weeks in the summer, winter, or spring breaks, as well as semester or year-long. So I know President Hurley always asks me, what are our numbers? So we're solid at 29 point some, so 30 is always a good number. But for our students, really, the world truly becomes a classroom. As they attend classes, they participate in internships, conduct research, and also take advantage of the many volunteer opportunities available to them through their programs abroad. Students discover new paths, explore academic questions, take on international cultures, and find new interests, develop intercultural abilities, and make lifelong friendships in a global immersion setting. Studying abroad, as I said, and Mark quoted, is a personal and academic growth experience like no other. And this is particularly true to one of our seniors, Nicole Jepson. She's currently featured at the UMW website, so I really invite you all to take a look at her profile. She's truly remarkable story. She's a true inspiration to me, my faculty colleagues, and her peers. She spent 3 weeks in a coma following a horrific car accident in her teenage years. And when she came to UNW, she was determined to make college a lifetime experience. Studying abroad was a chimera at first, a dream that in fact became a reality thanks to the prestigious Simpson International Scholarship. You see, after coming out of her coma, Nicole had to learn again how to walk, how to talk, and how to think, which she's done remarkably well. And I'm talking about the speaking and the thinking part in both English and Spanish. She truly blew the committee, the scholarship committee, away when she interviewed for the Simpson Scholarship. She always wanted to study abroad, and she always has had a bit of hesitation about how her life experiences could have affected her decision to be in a different culture. And she also had a strong interest in speech pathology. She always felt like she needed to give back after what she had gone through, and she wanted to do it in both languages, in English and Spanish. During her semester in Spain, she was enrolled in courses covering areas in the Spanish language, culture, and literature. But she also had an internship teaching English to a group of children once a week for 3 hours at an after-school program. Additionally, she privately tutored English to 2 other children. Later on, she took the initiative to seek additional opportunities through the Student Engagement Office at our partner university in Spain, which led to an interview with a local speech pathology clinic. And she ended up spending time with a local child who suffered from hearing loss. This was truly a unique experience for her as she was matched with Ushua, that's the name of the girl, the 8-year-old girl, who was born deaf and had bilateral cochlear implants at the age of 6 months. Her difficulties were largely due to language delay and stuttering. Once a week, she would take the train to the family's home outside the city, where she would play with Ushua all sorts of interactive games to elicit speech naturally. Little by little, she built a relationship with Ushua, which extended to the girl's family, who took Nicole in as a daughter. To this day, Nicole and the family keep in contact via Skype and Facebook, continuing their relationship beyond the study abroad program dates. Upon graduation, Nicole will be attending Teachers College at Columbia University in their program in Communication Sciences and Disorders. Another inspirational story also featured on our website comes from a group of 14 students, some of them also on scholarships, who during spring break traveled to Guatemala on a service learning project led by my colleague in the geography department, Don Bowen. The program focuses on community and cloud forests conservation, ecological understanding, and innovative agroecological techniques. These initiatives address social needs, create economic opportunity, and build food security. Students spend time at a center owned by the Community Cloud Forest Conservation, where young Mayan women from isolated villages in the Central Highlands are taught about environmental and sustainable farming practices, growing and preparing nutritious food, crop management, and environmental monitoring. The center operates without electricity. And upon return, the group of 14 students have launched a crowdsourcing campaign through GoFundMe in hopes to raise $6,000 to cover the cost and installation of a sustainable hydroelectric turbine that will provide power to the program's building. As of this morning, they have raised a total of $4,600 towards the goal in just 13 days. There are many more stories like this that are true testimonies of the high caliber of our students at UNW, students that are hungry for opportunities that will allow them to grow both academically and professionally. These students are not just transferring academic credits from abroad, but they're also bringing with them important life skills and meaningful experiences that continue to open doors to graduate schools and desired jobs. And it is with the financial help made possible by our generous donors that many of our students are able to engage in these kinds of international opportunities while proudly representing the name of the university. Thank you.